I've spent the past couple weeks carefully planning out my next 3 credit card applications. I listed out all the cards that I would want to apply for, and that was over 20 cards long. So I had to figure out my top 9, but that still didn't work. So I came to the conclusion of the top 5 credit cards I want to apply for next, and I need my top 5 cards to determine my next 3 credit card applications, because after this video posts, I'm going to apply for card number 1 on this list, and if I get denied, that could mess everything up. I've laid out a few foundations that I want to use moving forward, just in the short term, on which cards are right for me. I made a whole different video about this, about my strategy moving forward for the rest of 2024, and there are 5 key factors when determining which card I want to get next. So we'll go through that pretty briefly, and then we'll move forward with all these different credit cards that I want to get. Strategy number 1 is going to be focusing on Chase credit cards. Ever since I got heavily involved with credit cards and earning more travel points, whether it's for airlines, hotels, or transferable currency points like Chase Ultimate Rewards or American Express membership rewards, I really wanted to focus on being eligible for every card out there, especially the good ones, and Chase has a ton of good credit cards that you might want to sign up for. And so the Chase 524 rule is a guideline that I've been following. So because I want to be eligible to be approved for Chase credit cards, I have to keep my personal credit card approvals below 5 cards in the last 24 months. And this means signing up for quite a few business cards, and that's just working well with my strategy because business cards often have higher welcome offers than personal cards. Number 2, I want to focus on large welcome offers. There's nothing wrong with getting a $200 cash back bonus when you spend $500 in the first 3 months, but I'm looking for larger welcome offers than that. 60,000, 70,000, 100,000 points in just one credit card sign up. That's what I'm looking for, and I hope that I can continue to get more of those huge welcome offers. Number 3, I want to be in good standing with all of the banks I want cards from, and I've actually been working on this for the past couple weeks. I've been making sure that I'm putting just a few transactions on all the different active credit cards I have in my wallet, just to make sure that none of these banks want to close any of my cards. Number 4, I want to try to add a Citi card at some point soon because I want to have more diversification between all of the banks that I have cards for. Number 5, I said that I don't need any more hotel credit cards. Between my wife and I, we have 27 active credit cards, and we have a ton of hotel points with the hotel cards we have, and so we don't really need to be adding too much else to them, at least right now while we have points in our account. Okay, so now that you know the credit card strategy that is driving this roadmap, here are the next 3 credit cards that my wife and I are going to apply for. And card number 1, there's a lot of really good options. Like I said, there's over 20 that I want to get, but there's really only one good answer for this. The one that I'm gonna go with is the American Express Business Gold Card. This is a mailer I got, and it says 150,000 AMEX points could be my welcome offer, up from the usual 70,000 if I am approved for this card. And of course, I do have to spend $10,000 in the first 3 months of card ownership, which is definitely a ton of spend, but I think I can do it if I put all of my spend on this one card for those 3 months. And this offer gets even better once I view it on the website, because this is a no lifetime language offer from American Express, which basically means that I can get this bonus multiple times. Usually you cannot do that with American Express. I'm very excited to apply for this one, and I really hope I get approved because it's possible that that doesn't end up happening. Maybe I'm going to be put in pop-up jail and I can't actually get approved for this one. So that's absolutely my first choice, but there are other cards that I was definitely thinking about if I wasn't going to get approved for this card. Other cards included the Chase Aeroplan card from Air Canada. I don't want to talk about this one too much right now because we'll get to it later on in the video, but it does have a limited time offer right now. There's another card that I wanted, the Chase Ink Preferred card, which also has a limited time offer right now, the best offer that we've ever seen on this card, and I really want to get this one, but the American Express Business Gold offers a little bit higher, and yes, I could have gone with other ink cards like the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited, but I already have all of those cards, and I definitely could get them again because I could get one with the LLC I have registered with my state, and I can get one as a sole proprietor, but that seems like I might be pushing it a little bit too much with Chase. And then another card that I thought about getting is the American Express Hilton Honors card. It has a $0 annual fee, and it has an amazing and limited time offer right now until the end of July. My wife could refer me to the Hilton Honors card because she has one of her own, and this would be a good time to mention that I don't have links to all the cards mentioned in the video, but there's quite a few in the description. So yes, I could get the Hilton Honors card, but it would affect my Chase 524 status that I care about so much. And so with that reason, the Amex Business Gold card would be the right choice for the next credit card application. I will want my next card that we get in this family to be my wife's application. And she'll have 4 different options to choose from. One card that I think is great that we are not considering is the Chase IHG Premier card. This is a personal card, so it does affect 524 status, but the main reason why we're probably not going to get it anytime soon is because we have a ton of IHG points in our account. I have over 200,000 IHG points waiting to be used, and even though I do stay in quite a few IHG hotels, I am often looking at lower end IHGs, so yes, we do spend the points, it's just I can't spend them faster than I'm earning because I got 2 crazy welcome offers on the IHG personal card and the IHG business card, and that left us with a ton of points. And my wife just signed up for the IHG business card, so she's gonna have a ton of points deposited into her account soon. So we don't need another hotel card like that. We could get my wife the Ink Preferred, always a great option, one of my favorite cards, but she's in the same situation that I am. We both have an Ink Preferred, an Ink Unlimited, and an Ink Cash, and so getting another Ink card for either one of us might be a little suspicious for Chase to look at our account and see that. And the limited time welcome offer that's going on right now will most likely be gone because it would have taken us 3 months to hit the minimum spend on the Amex Business Gold card. We could always get my wife the Chase Aeroplan card that I mentioned earlier on in the video. I really want to get that card, but I'll bring up the Chase Aeroplan card again a little bit later in the video. The card that my wife will most likely apply for next is the Chase United Business card, and this comes with a welcome offer of 75,000 United miles when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. I love this one because it's a business card, not affecting 524. It's a Chase card, so we're getting all the Chase cards out of the way before we might go over 524, and it's an airline card that we would actually use, not for really any of the benefits, but we could definitely use 75,000 United miles being added into our accounts so that we can use those for international flights. Whether it's business class or economy, we've used a lot of United miles in the recent past and we could use some more. And this would help us not dip into our Chase points because we could always transfer over Chase points over to United, but we found that there's more value in Chase points if they are just remain there and we transfer them to some other partners. Okay, so now that we know in our plan that I'm applying for the Amex Business Gold card and my wife is applying for the Chase United Business card, card number 3 is a little bit more tricky. And because all of this is so up in the air, I do have a plan A, plan B, and plan C that I want to reveal to you after we talk about card number 3. With card number 3, I'm going to be introducing a few new credit card issuers that I haven't talked about until this point in the video, with number 1 being Citi, because I really want the Citi Strata Premier because I want access to Citi's transfer partners that are pretty decent in my opinion, but I just don't know if now is the right time to get a Citi card for myself because it's a personal card, it'll affect 524, and the limited time offer on the Strata Premier will most likely be gone by the time I'm ready to apply for card number 3. That 75,000 thank you points from Citi, I don't think that's still going to be there. Then we have the Wells Fargo Signify Cash Card, and yes, this is a cashback card just by itself, but if I eventually get some other travel cards from Wells Fargo, like the Autograph or the Autograph Journey, I'm fairly certain that I can convert this cashback into travel points that can be used for cashback, travel, or transfer out to travel partners that Wells Fargo has. I've been interested in Wells Fargo for a little bit, and this business card fits the Chase 524 strategy so perfectly because it won't add to that count. But it's a welcome offer that isn't that great in my opinion. Just $500 of cash back when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. So definitely weaker than a lot of the other cards I'm talking about in this video, but it would be interesting to get started with Wells Fargo since I have 0 of their cards right now. The next one is the US Bank Triple Cash Card. It is a business card, so something that I'm looking for, but US Bank is not really an issuer that someone like me is going to be looking for because I've been applying for a lot of credit cards lately, and US Bank does not like all those inquiries on your credit report. Well, I haven't actually applied for a card since February, and then before that it was a few months, and my most recent credit card application before this one was going to be the AMEX Business Gold, which would take us 3 months to get that minimum spend, and then another 2 or so months to get the minimum spend on my wife's United Business Card, so it's going to be a long time since I last had a hard inquiry hit my credit report. And this is actually a pretty nice welcome offer of $750 of cash back when you spend $6,000 in the first 3 months. So with all of that said, this could be the perfect introduction for me to enter the US Bank ecosystem because some of their cards are really solid, but pretty hard to get if you look at data points all across the internet. So those 3 options look pretty nice, but the one card that I will most likely get is the Chase Aeroplan card. I've been wanting this card for a very long time because yes, it is a Chase card, but the welcome offer right now is really solid. 70,000 Air Canada miles when you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months. And this card is so attractive for me right now because of the pay yourself back feature at 1.25 cents per point on all of your travel purchases, because I spend a lot of money in the general travel category that isn't usually covered when you're able to transfer out your points to airline and hotel partners. If you're taking any sort of taxi, bus, train, any tours you take, there's so many things under that travel category that I spend money on my trips. And so it would be nice to be able to use my points for that. And yes, if I ever get this card, I want to do a deeper dive into it because it is an interesting card and there's so much there. And that's why I want to add this card to my setup. But that is just my plan A, and plan B and C relies on me getting denied or at least being put in pop-up jail for the Amex Business Gold card. Plan B is going to be me getting the Chase Aeroplan card right now in just about a week if I can't seem to break through and get my application approved for the Amex Business Gold. Then after that, my wife will still get the United Business card because I can't find a perfect card for her to get right now, and that seems like the best possible choice for us. And then card number 3, I will be applying for the US Bank Triple Cash Card. This isn't completely perfect because I will have that one hard inquiry on my credit report from the Chase Aeroplan card, but that's going to be the best for plan B. And then plan C, I could go completely rogue and not apply for the Aeroplan card after getting denied or pop-up jailed for the Amex Business Gold, and then just applying for the Inc. Preferred because of that massive limited time offer right now. And maybe I just couldn't pass that up and I actually really wanted that card right now. So I would get that card first. My wife would still get the United Business card, and then the next card I get would still be that Chase Aeroplan card. So there's 5 possible cards that I could be getting in my next 3 card applications, and I know this was a crazy video listing out all the possible scenarios, but that's been what's running through my head for these past couple weeks when determining which cards I should get next. As a reminder, I do have referral links down in the description that help support the channel in a big way, so I appreciate you doing that. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm off to go apply for the AMEX Business Gold Card. I don't know the results yet, and I'm really nervous about it.